So hey guys, how are you doing? Hope everyone is well. Welcome back to the sound of drop fall into poison. So this will be our second episode. We've not really covered the story too much so far, really. We haven't really got too much information about what's going on. So this recap will probably be quite short compared to some of the ones I've done for previous videos. But we last episode, or basically last time, we started the game. We learned a little bit about the Sound of Drop Fall into Poison is a story about our main character, who is a girl called Mayumi, and she also has a friend called Himeno, which, as you can see probably on the screen at this point, they're both talking about, they're chatting about the general school life in the previous episode, and they're in the classroom right now having lunch. But at the very beginning of the game, we kind of had what I can only describe as some seriously fucked up shit to at least start off this game, but that's only the start. This horror game, who knows where it's going to go, but this horror visual novel. But we had what looked like a nightmare that Mayumi was having, and she's kind of discussing it with her friend Himeno about Manten Aquarium, which is where our story is mainly set. As far as I know, I don't know much else about how this story goes. But so they're discussing her nightmare, and also Himeno's relating it to the kind of legends or haunted ghost stories about Manten Aquarium, and they're just been discussing that while having their lunch, and they're just being the conversation has gone a bit dark and serious, but also cheery. But they were having lunch. Himeno stole part of Mayumi's meatball lunch, so that was quite funny. But they're just discussing the nightmare and how it may link to the kind of legends about, well, I say legends, it makes it sound really old, but it's not, it doesn't sound like it really. But they're just discussing it in relation to the stories about how someone died at Manten Aquarium. I can't remember how. I don't really remember how, but they're discussing that, and they're also about to discuss something that happened 5 years ago, which we need more information to find out what happened in the past, and also what's going to happen and where our story goes. So let's get going. So just to kick it back off again, we'll reread this line. So Mayumi, our main character. Still, it's been 5 years. Did you say something, Mayu? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Nope, nothing. So this kind of suggests that Mayumi has had, she's having nightmares about Manten Aquarium, so she's at least been there once 5 years ago, and I guess something happened. Well, this is a bit more cheerier. I bite my tongue, covering the words that had carelessly spilled out. Don't reveal your secrets yet. We're only starting the game. I'm looking forward to the aquarium. It's probably been about 10 years. Oh, and it's been 10 years since she last went to this aquarium, which sounds like so much fun. I'm looking forward to the cookies and cream. It's probably been about 10 years. Oh yeah, I remember they were having a conversation about the food they can get at the aquarium, and avoiding that copyright of a certain ice cream make. But they were talking about their various favourite ice cream flavours. Oh, that face. That's not true. It's the truth. That's the only thing I'll eat there. Why, does Himeno have evidence that she doesn't like cookies and cream flavoured ice cream? Himeno goes, "You little," as she playfully stretches my cheeks. The end of lunch chime sounds, and Himeno goes back to her own seat. If it's with Himeno, I'll be fine. That's what I told myself at the time. Right, okay, so, alright, if you don't go to the aquarium alone, then, you'll have fun, you'll be with your friend. Nothing bad should happen, right? Oh, going into a kind of cinematic here. Oh, so that was the intro. So there we go. Sound of drop, fall into poison. Also, I'm wondering, as it fades away, there's 2 characters on the blackboard. I'm wondering what that says. Okay, black screen. Oh, is this us going to the? Oh no, we're at a train station. Manten station, I think. So we're at a train station of some kind, and there's an advertisement for either a game or maybe an anime progress. I can't read. Progress second, maybe. Maybe it's a game. Anyway, so Sunday is 3 days after that. The day I promised to go with Himeno to Manten Aquarium has arrived. We are to meet at noon at the Manten station. As is customary for me, I arrive 30 minutes early. She always arrives 30 minutes early? Geez, you're well organised. Leaning against a pillar, I do nothing but space out. Oh, Himeno. Oh, we got a full on, head to toe character sprite, figure. It's not really common in some of the visual novels I've played anyway. Tons of people pass before me. Manten is really crowded on days off. Even so, there aren't really that many families or groups of students, everyone around me appearing to be adults. Because of that, I quickly begin to feel uneasy. Alright. Oh, did I butcher the name of the train station then? Is this Manten train station? I might have. Whoops. Within this crowd, I am alone. Oh no. She doesn't like being alone. Well, not many people like being alone. It's always good to go out with friends, guys. Make friends, be friends, friendship. But this doesn't sound so nice. Inexplicably, my head begins to hurt. Uh-oh. I wonder if Himeno will be here soon. Oh, she's looking uneasy. Maybe she has anxiety about crowds. Oh, what are we doing? I mutter to myself, then look at my shoes. Oh, right, she doesn't have a lot of self-confidence by the sound of things. Deep blue sandal boots that were this year's newest product. When Mom and I had stopped off at a department store on Saturday, she bought them for me after some coaxing on my part. Alright, okay, haggle the prices. And nice new shoes, awesome, for your, friend date. They were far from what you'd call high quality, but they were still a bit pricey on a junior high schooler's allowance. That budget. I know that from student life. I'm not usually the type to beg, but I couldn't take my eyes off of these boots. My mum bought them with almost no resistance, saying, "You're going out of town, so you need to look your best." Alright, well that's nice of them, Mum. I liked both their form and their colour and found them a better fit for the summer season than anything else. Yeah, they certainly look as if they're airy anyway. Yeah, the toes are exposed, so keeps it cool. Right. Yeah, it's Manten Station or Manten Cho, so I don't know. There, I've redeemed it maybe. I take my cell phone out and check the time. There are still 15 minutes to go until we're to meet. Oh yeah. I forgot she's early. Since Himeno is always 3 minutes later than the time we established. Wow, these guys really know each other and they keep to the exact same time limits. 30 minutes early and 3 minutes late for Himeno. I've got about another 20 minutes. I finished reading my paperback on the train, so I have nothing to kill time with. Girl, get a Kindle. Start reading electronic. Well, nah, some people prefer still reading paperbacks, so it's fine. There is nothing I can do about it, so I decide to keep myself from boredom by watching the people passing by. If I don't keep myself distracted, horrible thoughts will revive in my mind. Oh no. She'll think about the nightmare and stuff. Well, I think it was a nightmare. It had to be a nightmare, surely. I'm always worrying about what will happen if I'm late, though. It had actually been about a month and a half since Himeno and I had gone out. We always talked to school, but rarely spent time together afterwards. Wow, okay. Need to organise more social events out of school, guys, or if you're not in a club or whatever, join one. Anyone who saw us probably thought we were opposites. Outings like this aside, I often spend my days off at home. When I was in elementary school, our family would go out often, but lately that's been limited to dining out on Saturdays. Families lead busy lives. They gotta work. So when I'm asked what I do when I stay at home, I usually just say I do nothing. Doing homework and watching TV is stuff that seems pretty common to me. On the other end of the spectrum is Himeno, who goes out regularly. I often hear stories of when she went to karaoke on weeknights, or about how she travelled out of town on Sundays, and then probably got hammered at the clubs. No, I'm joking. The high school not legal to drink, probably. But the karaoke would be fun. She's a she's already in a club then. Himeno, Mayumi, maybe join the same club as Himeno. She's a member of an active sports club and often wants to hang out with them afterwards. Going out of town on the already limited days we have off tends to make me think, even though it's a day to rest, I don't feel rested at all. She stresses out about it a lot, I guess. In other words, something like this is a difference between Himeno and I. Without much common ground between us, why we became friends is what, guys? Uh-oh, what? I just suddenly, transitioned to a black screen and there's suddenly, colon, and an exclamation mark, what's up? Uh-oh, suddenly the light fades from my vision. Is she passing out? Is she fainted? Is it too hot, or has she not had drinking enough water? It wasn't just that it had become dark, but that I had the sensation of being unable to breathe. Oh shit. Oh no, this sounds like, she can't breathe in darkness. It's not too good. But rather than sweating it, I get a little mad. Alright. Oh boy, don't go to that bad place now, Mayumi. Oh, what? Oh, Himeno. Alright, maybe took her away from the dark place. Sorry. Oh, did she sneak up on her? Oh, not cool. And, wait a minute. She's dressed kind of casually, but what's with the tie? Seems a little odd, but oh well. Whatever suits her fashion. Hearing my wordless protest, Himeno pulled her hands away. I get playing the Who Am I game. Oh, okay. Nicely done, game. I was thinking, oh no, what? Were we getting straight into the bad stuff? But no, it's the guess who. Okay, that's not so bad. So while covering someone's eyes, but covering up someone's mouth too was just like him. And oh, no, that's a little bit messed up. When I puff out my cheeks, puff out my cheeks and object, Himeno just smiles at me. Oh, she's going for a hug, maybe? It's because you were staring into space, Mayu. Instead of apologizing, Himeno blew on the nape of my neck. Without thinking, I made a weird sound. Embarrassed, I looked around 2 or 3 times, but the pedestrians walking by seemed unperturbed and didn't even look our way. Wow, what a... Well, I know what the word means, but it's not seen very often. And it just makes that a weird yelp. Like, shit, did anyone hear that? The culprit, who had surprised me, moves in front of me before I realise it. You're mean, Himeno. Ha ha ha, but I got to hear something good. No, you didn't. Moreover, you're... As I say that, I check the time on my smartphone. It's 3 minutes to noon, our agreed upon meeting time. She wasn't 3 minutes late. Himeno was on time, which is apparently unusual.
It's not time yet. How rare. That's rude. Jeez. I'll make you make a weird noise again.
Uh-oh. Keep quiet, Mayumi. Saying that, Himeno opens and closes her fingers in small, swift, grasping motions. At times like this, I know I had better change the subject or get messed with by Himeno again. Yes, probably a good idea to change the subject.
Oh, by the way, did you buy a new one?
A new what?
You mean my necktie? Yes, I did. I thought I should get one to match my shorts. You and I haven't hung out since around midterms, Mayu. If I buy something today, I'll really be out of money.
Oh, right, so the necktie's new. Oh, it does match her shorts, so that does make sense. Also matches the green eyes. It's really nice. So, Mayumi's got nice new shoes from her mum, and Himeno's got a nice new necktie. So, nice.
What about the aquarium? You're still set on finding out about the urban legends then?
Yes, they obviously want to see if there's any truth behind the creepy urban legends of the Manten Aquarium.
Of course. That's my number one goal.
Yeah, you don't sound too confident in yourself anymore, Himeno.
But as usual, I can't count the things I want to do on just one hand. Okay, I get it. As long as I eat cookies and cream, that is absolute.
I don't mind what the fuck we do as long as I get my ice cream.
I haven't forgotten. Anyway, Mayu, aren't your sandals new?
Oh, she's noticed the shoes. Himeno says that she looked at my feet, talking about 3 times as fast as she does in class.
Yeah, nice, aren't they? They're super cute.
Aww.
How cool. I want a pair too.
Well, get your own mum to buy them. They're apparently expensive.
No, then we'll be too similar, and these are the only pair of sandals I have for the summer.
Oh, get wrecked. Talking like this, it put me at ease. That's good. Unlike myself, who is childish, Himeno knows a lot about fashion and trends. Even here in Manten, it seems like she blends in. Most importantly, by being with Himeno and constantly chatting, I no longer feel lonely. That's good.
Oh yeah, Himeno, why did you bring such a huge bag?
Very good question, Mayumi. Himeno, why did you bring a large bag? Is she planning like a test of courage kind of scenario where they have to stay the night in the aquarium?
I'm glad you asked. With a hee-hee,
Himeno opens the Boston bag she had let sink down from her shoulder. A variety of things come out, such as a flashlight, insect repellent, a simple blanket, a first aid kit, matches, and snacks like chocolate and cookies. Yeah, she's planning on them staying overnight, I think.
What is all this, Himeno? Where do you plan on going?
Ignoring the twitch developing in my face, Himeno thumps her chest.
Geez, to the aquarium. But since we're investigating urban legends, we should at least have some supplies.
Okay. Rather than an investigation, the equipment she has reminds me more of going camping in the mountains. The snacks and blanket aside, where in a city this side would we need insect repellent or a flashlight? It's a good question. When I was reading that, I was like, what the fuck are you wanting insect repellent for when you go into an aquarium? But whatever. Flashlight might be useful though. I keep those feelings to myself and just smiled. I let out a breath that is half exasperated, half amused. I don't get sick of being with Himeno. Aww. Even though she's sometimes ridiculous, it's friendship. Whether Himeno is aware of my exasperated gaze or not, she starts to take something out, then quickly shoves it back in. She gives me a smile implying some secret. Okay, so she's definitely planning something else on the side. I don't know what that is.
Ah, no, wait. It's too soon for you to see that. Ah! What were you about to pull out? I'm not telling.
Suspicious. Upon saying that, Himeno quickly closes the bag. The way I see it, it is a wonder she fit all of the supplies she had out just a moment ago. I wonder where it's all being stored. It's like, it's actually like Mary Poppins's bag, just shoving shit in, loads comes out, and there's like no end in sight to the bag.
By the way, no club today?
I thought you said it was a weekend. They still go to club on weekends? I asked with the underlying question of whether or not today is a day off for the club. At my question, Himeno averts her eyes. She's skiving.
Nope, probably no club today.
Really? Oh, and Mayumi's gone. Giving a brief answer, I start walking. Right, okay. Upon hearing her reply, I immediately understand it as, she skipped it again, yeah. But not wanting to ruin the merry mood, I merely quicken my pace. I'm not in any clubs, but even I know it's not good to skip. Well, you should encourage her by joining the club as well, and that means you wouldn't be lonely. Well, whenever you're not around Himeno or your other friends. We've got to assume Mayumi has other friends. Speaking honestly, I wanted to show up for her club, as she seems to be respected even by students from other schools. Coming here together like this makes me equally guilty though. I'm trying to remember, no, we've just been told it's a sports club, we haven't been told what it is she actually does, so okay. Once I get thinking, I don't usually stop, so the conversation shifts to a ramen shop that catches my eye. Easily distracted.
Oh, Mayu, do you want to get lunch?
Huh? You caught that? Oh, she's listening in closer than you think. Feeling as if she has seen right through me, we head into a nearby coffee shop. You were just... okay. They were just talking about going to a ramen shop and they're in a coffee shop. What? Okay. It is apparently famous following its coverage in a magazine for a sandwich that was overflowing with vegetables. I say apparently because unexcitedly finding the restaurant, Himeno shared this. Okay. Compared to a hamburger shop, this place is a bit intimidating and trendy to me, but since I'm with Himeno, it doesn't bother me. Okay. I was trying to see if I can see anything on the menu, but I can't make any sense of the writing. And prices? Maybe that's 500, maybe that's 300, I'm not sure. And it's called Ocean Cruising. Shoving the roast chicken sandwich with extra olives that I ordered into my mouth, the unease I have been feeling disappears. I like chicken and I like olives, but both of them in a sandwich? I'm not sure. In contrast to my further, Himeno eats our avocado and shrimp sandwich in small bites. Again, I do like avocado and like prawns or shrimp, but together, not so sure.
Well then, about our plans for today.
Uh-oh. Is this where she's going to throw some spanners in the work? Himeno starts in as soon as we have finished eating.
We'll start with the aquarium. No matter what, that's the main thing. So we'll look into the old man's ghost and the closed-off deep-sea fish booth rumors.
Okay. Well, the emphasis on the closed-off area. It's probably not somewhere you should be going.
After that, we'll go to the shops and finally have some ice cream.
Sounds like a good plan for the end of the day, at least.
I think it's better to get the cookies and cream first.
She wants her ice cream. Before anything else, ice cream is a priority.
If you eat 2 times, you'll mess up your stomach and get fat. You won't be able to wear a bathing suit. Oh, ow! Jeez.
I mean, she probably speaks the truth, but, ouch. Be nice. Don't lay into her too quickly.
Ah, Himeno, it's no fair for you to put it that way.
It isn't fair. Himeno is in the exercise club, so she will be fine. But for someone like me who doesn't exercise enough, it makes me stop and think. Having said I wanted to go to the pool, it is all the more important. Right, so she's just in the exercise club. And yeah, exercise enough. I can relate sometimes, guys.
Okay, then we'll stick with my plan. That was a delicious meal.
Oh, and it looks like they're leaving. Urged on by Himeno, I decide to leave the ice cream shop for another time. Okay, so they've left the station. Maybe they've travelled, I'm not sure. Talking about silly things together, we leave the station behind. As opposed to the station's excellent cooling system, the city streets have a peculiar humidity and heat to them that envelopes our bodies. Reading. And actually, that is how you spell it. Well, it is how you spell envelopes. I think it's meant to be envelops, but I think envelope. I don't think they need that E there, but anyway, never mind. Doesn't matter. The beginning of July. Summer has only just begun, and I can already tell it is going to be a tough one. Yeah, like I've never been to Japan, but apparently their summer is quite hot. Oh, so it's a big department store complex. Maybe the aquarium's in there. Manten East building. We weave our way through the crowds until we are 10 minutes away from the station, finally ending up in front of a skyscraper. Okay. The building is a symbol for the people of Manten, a combined facility for commerce, what you might call a fashion building in reference to the businesses it contains. Okay. Manten is a town known as a place people go for amusement. If you really want to have a good time, they have a movie theatre, arcades, and several shops, though you need to have money. Yeah, well, these two as school students probably don't have tons of money. Because of that, young men and women are more numerous than boys and girls. In this town of people older than us, Himeno scans the panels for each floor without fear, saying, the aquarium is... People are concentrated around the panels. Yeah, from what we've learned, Mayumi doesn't appear to like crowds. Of little help to Himeno and trying to take up as little space as possible, I leave the search to her and gaze up at the building. I look up and up, but the top of the building is so far I think my neck will snap. That's not a very nice metaphor there. Not a really nice description at the very end of that sentence. But I wonder if she gets dizzy when she looks up at high heights or looking down from a high height.
That's magnificent.
This building was built not long after I was born. It had been finished before I could walk, but the first and only time I came here was in elementary school. The instant I think back on my first visit, my head begins to hurt. Oh. Okay. So, we've had a reference to 5 years ago, which probably was when she was back in elementary. Maybe, we don't know. And her head begins to hurt, so there's definitely something that happened in the past that was what we can guess is traumatic. Uh-oh. Oh, what the fuck? What was that?
No, I have to try not to think about it.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Was that, as you can see there, I might bring that back on the screen, and I don't know. Saw a wee girl figure. That might have been young Mayumi. I don't know. And fuzzy screen. You have to try not to think about it. So what are you not trying to think about? Wow, that was a little freaky. Those are things from long ago, things from the past, things that are done. I can do nothing but deal with the pain that feels as if something is pressing against the inside of my skull. Oh. I finally hear Himeno calling me in a loud voice. The elevator's this way, come on. I push away my headache and step through the automatic door. Well, I hope you got some paracetamol or aspirin. The information at the entrance and the placement of the crane game are exactly the same as that day, giving me a slightly bad feeling. Oh, deja vu. More black screen. Oh, is this an intro now? Oh, nice. So this must be Manten Aquarium, and there's Mayumi. Sound of drop fall into poison. Oh, there it is. And I like the ripple effect of water. Right, so here's our characters. Himeno and Mayumi. Sayo Sakuragi. Hiko Minato. Reiko Saganuma. Enji Hiyoshi. Mari Nakanobi. Wow. Okay. So that was a wee snippet of what's to come, I guess, with the sound of drop fall into poison. And yeah, confirmed. A lot more characters. So I'm guessing they're friends of Himeno and Mayumi. I tried to pronounce at least the majority of the characters' names. I may have got them wrong. I apologize if I did. But wow. This game is going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. Looks like after that we're in that big department complex they were mentioning that they were heading into, which must, on one of the floors, must be the Manten Aquarium. We also got a wee intro of what it's going to look like in there. So, and wow, there is going to be some, strange things happening by the looks of things. But this is all, only a wee intro snippet. It's all, you know what I mean. we don't know what's going to happen, so we can only guess at this point. So looks like from the elevator landing we need to head for the top floor of the separate Manten East building. So it sounds as if we need to head to the aquarium, which must be near the top floor of this large building. Well, after that, guys, I think this is a good point to end this episode. We will continue with Himeno and Mayumi's journey in this game, and also with their trip to the aquarium, which they're almost there. They've taken a wee bit of time to get there, but it looks like we're going to get there shortly. And also, well, we certainly know we've got some other characters to meet. But this will do for now. And so, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and a like. Also, please don't forget to comment. Let me know anything you want to say in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, if you're enjoying the game so far. We're not very far through it, but we're getting there. Any feedback is appreciated for the videos. And yeah, I really hope you're enjoying it. And if you're enjoying, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that I can continue making more content for you guys. I think we're going to enjoy this game. There may be some messed up stuff going on in this one, just because it's a horror. We'll see what happens with our our main character Mayumi and her friend Himeno next time, and who else we meet. So yeah, thanks very much guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!